this computer. Sharing my screen. Let me know once it is visible. My screen is visible? No?
No.
No. Now?
Now, yes.
Okay. Perfect. So what is this? This is a tag. Okay, let us start. Where were we? We were on the resource group. Okay. So this is the management group. See, we have created two management group, one sales. So let us reiterate. Okay, this is the management group, right? So let's say if we create 10 management groups huh, for different department, 9 management group, and if we buy 9 subscription, okay. So what we do is we we wanted to move a subscription, okay, under that respective management group. Let's say for an example, this is the uh, sales. Okay, you see, this is the sales department. We have one management group, which is the root group. Okay. Now, if we wanted to, we create a sales group, and we want this subscription to be moved to the sales one. Okay.
Yes.
So we go into sales. Okay. We click on add subscription, or let's say we click on move subscription. Uh, no, not this one. Wait. Management group. Let's say that if I have this one, add subscription. Uh, this is the only one subscription. We click on save. Now what will happen? Now you go to management group again. Now you click on refresh. Okay, so this is showing over here. I guess I have to log out and log back in again. Then it will show. Now you see. Wait 1 minute. Okay. Management groups. See, now you see we have tenant group. Then we created a new management group, sales group, and then we have a new subscription.
Yes.
Similarly, once we go to subscription, I'll just tell you about the portal. Okay. On this portal, no, the left hand side. Okay. This is known as blades.
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 Okay.
BLADES, blades. So if I tell you on during interview as well, you need to tell them. They will tell you how to create a virtual machine. Then we tell them that log into your Azure portal. On the left hand side blade, or in the search box, type virtual machine, and in the left blade, okay, in the main page, click on create, or on the left you see this is the blade, okay, and this is known as breadcrumb. This option you see,
Okay.
home infrastructure, this is known as breadcrumb. Okay, blade and breadcrumb. Just remember these two things. Now we go to resource group. Okay, this is the first group that we are going to create. On the I clicked on subscription. Okay, I clicked on subscription, and on the left blade, I scroll down. Below events, I saw resources group. I click on resource group, and now I click on create. Now I gave a name, Akib underscore, underscore admin. Then next, it will tell you about the tag. Now, what is a tag? Let's say I give a name that this resource group. Just an example. This is not necessary, by the way. Let's say that this is a test group. Okay. Environment. What are the three types of environment in IT? Development, test, and
Production.
production. So this environment is what? Test environment. So I click on review and create. Okay. And then I click on create. Now remember one thing. Resource group is mandatory. You cannot create a resource without a resource group. So resource group is mandatory. Okay. Now, this is the first section that we are going to talk about. On the left hand side, under subscription, what all options you see? First, first tab is overview. It will tell you about what you see on the top, your remaining $200 of free credit expire in 30 days. Okay. Don't click over here. Okay. Make sure don't click over here or don't click this cancel subscription. If you click on cancel subscription or over here, so then the subscription would be cancelled. Then we have to get a new card. Uh, so we have got 3 to 4 months of practice. So we are going to use Akif subscription right today for this month. Next month, Arshad bhai, we will use your subscription, and then we will use Deepak bhai your subscription. Okay. So
Yes.
be prepared with your. We just need a debit card. Okay. Now after overview, what you see, you have got a subscription ID. This is the unique ID. Now directory, default directory. Okay. Where this subscription? This is the directory. Now you can link multiple directories under same subscription. I'll tell you how to link that. Okay. Then you have status. What is the status active? What is the role? Okay, role of the person. It is owner. So there are. We will talk about roles as well. How many roles are there? There is one reader role, owner role, and contributor role. Okay, these are the basic role. What is this plan? Azure plan. This is the subscription name. Secure score. What do you mean by secure score? It from security perspective, whether whatever the resources you have under your subscription, whether it is secured or not. Okay. Then this is something a pictorial display, um, a dashboard, spending rate and forecast, cost by reduce, Azure Defender coverage. We don't have these things. Now on the right hand side, you just see top free services by usage. So it will tell you what all services you get free. Okay. With this subscription, no, you get some free services. So what all services are free? Okay. So first what we will do is we will target these free services. Then and only then we will go to paid services. Okay. Now, now you go to activity. Under activity, what does it say activity? that what all activities has been performed under this subscription and who has performed this activity. So you see the name of a person. So see, what we did is we created the subscription and then we created the resource group, update resource group. So these things you can see. Over here, you see management group. You can select which management sales. Okay. Now you can select subscription. Which subscription? This is the subscription. Okay. Then you can select event severity. So is it critical, warning, informational, all four. Now you can select this. See, this is the timeline. Be it any activity of any resources. Maximum you can view it up to 2 or 3 months, not more than that. Okay. So here, if you want to check the activity from last month or today is what? 25th of April. 25th of April, 25th of March, 25th of February. See, failed to load the data. Sorry, I select incorrect. 25th of April, no? 25th of February, March, April, Jan, February, March. Okay, 25th of Jan. Let's see. See, 90 days. Time cannot, the start time cannot be more than 90 days. Okay. So up till 90 days, you can view the logs. See, you see all these things. Now you can add more filters if you want. Resource group or resource group. Okay. Then you see IAM. What is IAM? Access. Who has got the access on this subscription? Here you can add role. Here you can download the roles assignment. Here you can see the roles. You can deny assignment. We will cover these things. And this is the tag. Remember the tag?
Yes.
We have given tag where on the management group. We have not given tag on the, sorry, we have not given tag on the uh, subscription level. We have given tag on the resource group level. Then you have diagnose and solve problem. This is very important. Arshad bhai, Akib,
Yes.
and
Yes, bhai.
Deepak.
Deepak bhai. Okay. This is very important. Diagnose and solve problem. Let's say that tomorrow, uh, so whatever the known issues, known issues you can check in diagnose and solve problem. What are the core services? Let's say we have compute, we have networking, we have storage. What are the known issues in the storage? So you click on storage, you click on diagnose and solve the problem. You can come to know like 5 to 7 known issues. Same thing if you tell, if you just, share those things during the interview, they will tell you, okay, you have worked on storage. What all issues have you got? How you have troubleshoot? You tell the same issues, the known issues to them, and that would be sufficient. Then we have security. Security, I told earlier that we have secure score center. Okay. Then we have resource visualizer event. Is there any schedule event? Okay. This is used for automation. What events we use? Event Azure function, webhook. We are not going to cover the entire thing. This is just good to know information. Then we have resource group. Now, if you click on resource group, you will see all the resource group over here. Now, if you click on resources, you will see all the resources: virtual machine, compute, virtual machine, web app, storage, network. These are the resources. Then we have cost, very important, cost analysis. That what is the cost? Okay. Uh, let's say if I have 10 virtual machines in West US region and 15 virtual machines in East US region, so it will tell you about the cost, how much they are costing you. Then you have alerts. Let's say you don't want your subscription, current limit is $200, right? For your subscription. You don't want your subscription to go over $100. Once it is nearby 50% of the amount, you get an alert. So you can send the alerts to your email. So there are some rules, okay? Add alerts, add rules. So these are the kind of alerts. Same goes to budget. What is your budget per resource? So you can define a budget. You don't want your subscription to go over $50. There is a budget limitation. Now there is an Azure advisor. Azure itself will recommend you that these are the resources. Okay, they will recommend you the best practices. And this is the billing profile invoice. So you can see the invoice. Okay, it will tell you about the bills. And this is settings. This is very important. So whenever any new feature is going to launch in Microsoft, it will show you in the uh, preview, Microsoft preview feature. See, these are the pre-release. So you can just go with the release date. You can go through the documentation. So these are the new features that are going to introduce. So these were introduced April 23rd, 2026. So this is not register. You can register these things. Okay. Then this is usage and quota. This is very important. Let's say for an example, uh, whenever we are creating a virtual machine, how we are creating, Arshad bhai, we are creating virtually, right? Are we creating
Yes.
physically?
No.
No. But Akib bhai and Deepak bhai, you know that whenever we create a virtual machine virtually, the main machine is going to create physically.
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's say that if we want to, if you are into East US, okay, and if you want to create a virtual machine in the East US, and if you create it, but you are not able to create, why? Because that hardware is not available for you. So that means you don't have a quota, correct?
Correct.
So here is the quota. Here it will tell you the quota. See, what does it say? The register is the selected provider is not registered for some selected subscription. To access your quota, register your resource provider. So either you can go from here. See, these are the policies, okay? We'll go through the policies whenever we come to security. So you go to resource provider over here, resource provider, and you mention quota. See, Microsoft quota. Now you click on register. So you have to register for many services that we will let you know. Okay. We will cover these things whenever we are registering the services. Then we have deployments. Whatever you deploy, you see the deployment. Yeah, you have got the resource lock. This is very important. If you want that, no one should be able to delete that machine because it is a production server that cannot be deleted, right? So you put a resource lock that no one will be able to delete the machine. Then you monitor using the metrics. What all things you want to monitor, you can monitor. So monitoring, we have got a separate chapter that we are going to cover monitoring. And these are the diagnostic settings. We will cover this one as well. And this is help in troubleshooting. I want you guys to access these things, okay? Today I will give you the subscription. I will give you the access. And tomorrow we will have a session wherein we can check register the resource provider. Resource provider. What is that? Mm, no, So tomorrow we will talk about some access and we will talk about virtual machine in details. Hmm. See, these are the documentations. So here we are not able to see the quota. What did he tell? The selected provider is not registered for some selected subscription to access your quota. Click over here. We click over here. It has taken to this page, Microsoft documentation. What does it say? Azure resource provider and types. In this article, check registration status, resource provider type and API. Register resource source provider. Important. Register action. Go to subscription resource provider. Find a source, streaming jobs, register. Advisor. Subject. See, you can also do it using PowerShell. It gives you the script over here. How to register the resources. Batch account, location, and quotas. Microsoft Batch. So what all thing it has told us? Stream, streaming jobs, streaming analytics, Microsoft Advisor, Batch. Okay. We'll go over here. We'll go to resource provider. We'll mention stream. So we have got stream analytics. We click on register. Then we'll mention batch. We'll click on register. And we'll mention resource health, resource builder, connector, all three of them. Register. Station state. Compute. See, this compute, no, Microsoft Compute. So if I create a virtual machine right now, it will not allow me. Why? Because that virtual machine resource is not available. Virtual machine comes under Microsoft Compute. Okay. And compute is not registered. So when we create a virtual machine, no, I will keep it unregistered. Okay. When we try to create a virtual machine, no, we will check this, that we will get an error, and then we will resolve this by re-registering the services. So just a basic idea that I would like to give you. What is a resource provider? It provides a resource, correct? Now we have to register those resources on the provider. No, if we don't register, we will not get this resource. If you go to the pricing calculator, what are these things? These are the services. These are the resource provider. I have compute. In compute, I have these many things. I will not be able to uh, go to create this resource. Why? Because I don't have this provider activated on my subscription. Same goes to storage. Same goes to web container. Okay. Hello.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. So let's start with the virtual machine. So this compute, we are going to talk about the virtual machine. What is a virtual machine? Any guess? Arshad bhai. Akib bhai, what is
Virtual
a virtual
machine.
machine? Yeah, Arshad bhai, tell me.
Virtual machine. What we can say in one application or in one laptop we can use the multiple desktop. It is called virtual machine.
Good, good. At least you are trying. Akib bhai, what do you mean by virtual machine?
So I think virtual machine is a software based physical hardware.
No, I'll tell you. Uh, Good try. Deepak bhai, any idea what is virtual machine?
I think which we use virtually, there is no physical hardware and something like that, and we only use it virtually.
No, no. See, I'll tell you. Even if it is a virtual, it depends on the physical hardware. Okay. When we do virtualization, if we have got the hardware present, what is a virtualization? It is a breaking of hardware. As earlier, I gave you an example. If I have got a 16 GB of RAM and 500 GB of hard disk and 4 core of CPU, if I wanted to run multiple operating system, so what do? I break that hardware. I give 2 core and 8 GB of RAM and 250 GB of hard disk to Linux, and remaining 2 core, 8 GB of RAM and 250 GB to Windows. So I am breaking a physical machine into virtual machine. Okay. What do you mean by virtual machine? It is virtual. Okay. And what do you mean by virtual machine? In Azure, it is known as a server. So if anyone tells you that I have got 10 Windows server hosted on Azure, so where you will go to check that 10 Windows server? You go to virtual machine. You type over here virtual machine. There is one more way. On the left hand side, do you see 9 dots over here?
Yes.
Okay. This is a menu. Over here, you will see many things. Azure, Copilot, Data, Defender, Intune, GitHub. Many things you would see over here. Okay. Next to menu, you see this menu bar. Okay. These three horizontal lines. You click over here. Here you will see those services. Favorite. You see virtual machine on the left hand side, left blade. You see this virtual machine? Is it visible?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. Or else, if you want, what all services are there on the left hand side, click on all services. Here you will see all the services you have. From here, you click on compute. And from compute, you click on virtual machines. See, this is very important. There are two ways. Either you can check it using pricing calculator, or from here, you click on the left hand side on the main menu. Okay. See, this is your dashboard normal. On the left hand side, see, this is the expiry. You see, 18,960 credits, Indian rupees is going to expire on 25th of May. So before 25th of May, we have to utilize this subscription. We have to do many practicals. Okay, click on this menu bar on the left hand side or top left hand side. Over here, you see all services. Click on all services. You see all favorites, recent, and the categories. Now you see AI, machine learning, compute, analytics, container. Now you click on compute. In compute, what you will see? Infrastructure as a service. What are the service model in cloud? Infrastructure as a service, platform as a service.
PLS
and
and
software as a
SaaS.
service.
Yes.
So we only have two mentions over here. One is infrastructure. What do you see in compute? One is availability set, computer fleet, infrastructure using. These are so many things. Under this, you see what? Virtual machine. Okay. Same goes with network. Where is network? See, network foundation. You have Bastion, you have these many network foundation. The foundation mean these are the basic network services. And these are connectivity. And these are security. Security. These are many services that you will get in security. Then we have migration. You see, these are the migration services. Now, this is what this is provided by Azure. It is not a third party service. Okay. Third party services are different. There is one resource known as marketplace. Azure marketplace. Like we have Android, like we have Apple Store, we have this Azure marketplace. Here you will see all the services, including third party. You see, publisher is Microsoft and partners is what? Third party. So you can hover around marketplace. If you want, you can create your own services and sell it on the marketplace as well. Most of the small IT company does. They create their own services, they sell it on the marketplace. So today we cover what? Today we cover management groups, we cover subscription, we cover resources. We have discussed about the pricing calculator. We have discussed about the services. What are services we have? Okay, we have discussed about taggings. What are the taggings? We have discussed about what are the environment in IT. We have discussed about what are the department in IT. Okay, sales. And we have discussed about before migration, okay, before getting their existing infra to the cloud, what are the basics, very basic question we ask. Why you wanted to move to a cloud? Okay. And we discuss about the planning of a management group, of a subscription group, company wise, or the location wise. That these companies, some of them, they are in China, they are in Japan. They buy the subscription according to the location wise, right? So these are the things that we do. Okay, guys. Any questions you have?
Yes. I just wanted to confirm, Senbhai,
Yes,
that
yes.
the platform which we used earlier,
Hmm.
this Azure platform.
Hmm.
So basically, this was only we are using at the time of day-to-day work life.
This is the day-to-day work life. This is the bread and butter.
Hmm.
We are going to
Okay.
70% of the time we are going to access this. Let's say 60%. 60% of the time we are going to access this platform. 60 to 70%.
Okay.
20% of the time we are going to access the resources. Example, this is the virtual machine. Now, if I create a virtual machine, if I create, this is what I'm creating a server. Okay. If I create a server,